dama kontaan bu baax sax si ñëw bi nga ñëw seet si suma tabax gi kontaan naa ci trop trop.
maa gën a kontaan bi ma ñëwee fekk sa tabax bi toll fii waaye nag man kontaanuma ci sama kër gi man.
lu xew.
ndax umpale wu loon ñoo bokkoon nekk Europe.
dëgg la.
te ba léegi tabax bi àggul fenn. li nga starté samp yàggul léegi nga toll fii foo jaar.
li waral loolu nag mooy dama ànd ak waa Baluwo.
kon su ma la déggee Baluwo dañuy yëngu ci samp kër tamit.
ni ngay def nag yomb na da ngay log on to www.baluwo.com mun ngaa jënd ci ñoom ciment suuf banta weñ ba ci daaj yi nga xam ne di nga ko lépp lu jëm ci wàllu samp rek mun nga koo am ci lu yomb ak Baluwo daa xaalis fi nga ko bëgg a amee ko ci ni nga ko bëggee.
Juma Mubarak mbokk yi ñu ngi leen di nuyu beneen yoon fii ci Africa TV waxtu bi daal di jotati comme ni ñu koy defee saa su ne ñu ngi leen di nuyu fi ngeen mënta nekk ci biir réew mi ba ci biti réew ñu am mbégte lool dellu ci beneen edition Good Morning Africa comme ni ñu ko baaxoo di defee bu waxtu bi jotee tey mu nekk the week's ending edition di Friday ñu ngi leen di wax beneen yoon Juma Mubarak di leen ñaanal jàmm di leen wax ne thank you very much wherever you might be watching around the world and it's always good to be here. And of course, knowing that you're also watching along, wherever you might be around the world, whether should I say good morning, afternoon, or evening. And of course, thank you as always for the loyal support. And this morning we have very, very interesting matters or issues to talk about as often. That has been the breaking news, over the past couple of hours or so. We'll talk about that. Leneen tamit li nga xamante nañ ko waxtaanee mooy nañ wax affaire draft constitution bi démb wax nañ ci CRC def nañ ci press conference nañ ci ñëwaat ci kanam tuuti leneen liñ cee toftal mooy of course the GMC party leader Mai Ahmad Fatty dal dina accuse the Gambia government nee na ñu ngi spy on him apparently and démb defa issue a statement wala baax mu def wax ko ci Facebook am bi loolu tamit nañ ko waxtaanee ak suñ gan ak ay yeneen xibaar tey ci jotaay jile newspaper review ci kanam tuuti loolu tamit nañ ko ci toftal so thank you very much so I think it's a very, very rich edition this morning. As I said, we are getting into the weekend, so we should bring something very, very interesting, and we begin with matters of the US president, because President Donald Trump and the First Lady Melania Trump have tested positive for the coronavirus as announced by Trump on Twitter in the early hours of Friday. Tweeted a few hours ago saying in a quote, tonight Flutos and I tested positive for COVID-19. We will begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately. We will get through this together. According to the president, Trump's physician Sean P. Conley, both him and wife will isolate themselves in the White House. On the status of the president and the First Lady, Conley further stated that both are well at this time and they plan to remain at home within the White House during their recuperation, the doctor said in a letter issued to the reporters. Trump is expected to continue carrying out his duties without disruption while recovering. The US president has been criticized by the media for downplaying the corona pandemic. He often insisted it would just go away. Despite the US being the worst hit country in the world, and 200,000 lake deaths, well, according to John Hopkins University data. So that, of course, that's Donald Trump there with the First Lady, and of course, finally, is that they have tested positive for ñoom tamit laale leen ci mbas mi waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee nag nekkul di force président pour mu am li nga xamante ne mooy Covid bi gisoon nañ ci of course British Prime Minister bi Boris Johnson amoon na ko waaye tamit Brazil seen président bi moom tamit laaloon na ci su ko defee mu ngi noonu ñu dalal suñ gan ci jotaay bi moom la ñu ubbee waxtaan bi affaire Amérique balaa ñuy jóge ci yeneen Ñaawru Koma bu UDP Ñaawur ñu ngi lay nuyu di la wax good morning thank you very much for joining us te ñu war a waxtaan tamit lu am solo ñu bàyyi la nga nuyoo ñi nga xamante ne mooy ñuy seetaan right now.
jërëjëf Amadou maa ngi sant di gërëm yàlla pour may ñu fan bu gudda ak wér gu yaram tey fekkee bés bi nii comme ni nga ko waxee juma mubarak ba pare maa ngi jaajëfal ñuy as usual, like when we come here, we do the right thing, speak our opinion on issues that is of relevance to everybody and the country in particular. Gambia first, then self last. So basically, that's why we're here, and we're saying thank you to those people out there. Ali Mo, surprise, do my surprise because I don't like leaders that downplay issues that are of serious relevance to its citizenry. Because America, I'm COVID-19, and it was so serious. The man was so downplaying it. It's very good. It's fair. It's natural justice. Trump amko ay jabara. Mu mun a toog benn place xam ne dëgga kon gars yi lu ñoo wax affaire bi mbas bi mu ngi fi.
Oh really? Long ago?
Yeah, because mom, every time it will go, people have to go. America cannot close down because of COVID-19.
When they say
And
China
there's
virus.
Yeah, China virus. America cannot close because of China's virus. America this, America that. You're not taking it serious. Congress is telling you, bro, this is serious, Mr. President. The Senate is telling you serious. You just downplay everything. You even go out during the campaign, your primary or the Republican caucuses without putting on mask, attending a massive rally without mask. Those are things that presidents should not do because you should lead by example. No matter what you do, the office he occupies is a very important office.
Yeah, indeed. I was just reading comments on social media. You get so solidarity, but others say it is just justice. Because millions of course, let's say thousands of lives have been lost. Yet still, mom he felt it was not what that. I mean, for prioritize the economy. Is it low time as a president? Is that not a good position for him?
Why? Human resources capital is the biggest economy. When you're losing that, you're losing everything.
Yeah, indeed.
Trump should put that at the back of his mind. What whatever he does, America first. America first because of who? The people. Government of the people. Donald Trump should not deviate from the fact of the matter that he should forget about the people. 7 million infections is no small margin for any population, be it China with 2 billion people or so plus, be it America, Gambia, or wherever, it's no small amount, and 200,000 dead. Seriously.
All right.
It's a chunk of the
Yeah,
population.
absolutely. Contrasting views though about his, recent development that he have tested positive. That is, of course, Donald Trump. Others are showing solidarity. Others say, listen, Mr. President, it's just good that you also tested positive for the COVID. But with all that, we just wish him well and hope that he will cooperate with, of course, Melania Trump so soon that he will, of course, come back. Because, elections are just at the corner. I know right now, I don't know what is going through his mind right now. He'll be thinking about Joe Biden. Would he take this as an advantage, whatever? But we'll see what happens. So we'll move on from that. Of course, new continue to our next story because Yakuba Odrame, the Chief of Defense Staff of the Gambian Forces, has one of promotion of soldiers to various ranks on Wednesday. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko has more details of that in this report.
Army Chief Yankuba Odrame told newly promoted soldiers to desist from promoting tribalism because it triggers wars and topples governments, just as it wrecks courtship and thwarts job seekers. 22 soldiers were promoted to the rank of captain and major at the Joint Officers Mess in Kutu, where Drame said tribal interests have played a major role in armed conflict and civil unrest across the African continent.
Another issue of concern is the issue of tribal sentiments. This day in this country, the aspect of tribal sentiment is on the rise. You go through the social media, in our individual bantabas, in our individual gatherings, people propagate and instill tribal sentiments. To me, it's a dangerous precedent. We've seen the repercussions of conflicts. And perhaps, if I may emphasize, none would emerge as a winner. Everybody is going to be a loser.
CDS Drame noted that no individual tribe will stand to win if rise a conflict in the Gambia. He also said bullets do not segregate during wars, citing a saying of the Holy Prophet of Islam.
If you go by the hadith of the Prophet, may peace be upon him, he said, and I quote,
To safeguard and protect the peace and security of the country.
of course, all well-meaning Gambians, they have a very active and pivotal role to play in the maintenance of peace and tranquility in this country. It is more so on us as serving members of this fine institution we call the military. Why? Because as a serving member, we are aware that peace and security is a continuous process that must be pursued at all times, at any given circumstance.
In the absence of effort to build genuine political parties that compete on the basis of ideas, many African countries have reverted to tribal identities as foundation for political competition. Leaders often exploit tribal loyalty to advance personal gain, parochial interest, patronage, and cronyism. But tribes are not built on democratic ideas, but thrive on